Good morning. I hope that everyone's had a great week. This is Sarah with Coffee and Crochet with Sarah. Now, I live stream our Coffee and Crochet video every week on my Posh Pooch Designs Facebook page. It's 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time every Tuesday, and so if you want to catch it live, you can catch it live on the Posh Pooch Designs Facebook page. I'm having a little trouble with streaming today. It keeps kind of popping in and out. So let me know if you can see it and if you can't. And if not, I may have to start over, but we'll just see how it goes. I don't know if it's because it's windy or if I just have a bad connection today. But we'll just keep right on going and hopefully we'll stay connected. So it's our second week of Christmas in July. And I love Christmas in July. And I know a lot of you probably don't know this, but July is a really hard month for me. This is the month 7 years ago that my mom passed away from breast cancer. And then 2 years ago, my oldest sister, my precious sister Lisa, also passed away in July. So it's kind of a hard month. But the victory in that is that I know I'll see them again someday, even though I miss them terribly. And the other thing that happened in July 2 years ago is when I had my thyroid surgery removed because I had large cancerous, they call them nodules. I hate it when they use medical terms. But anyway, I'm doing great. I'm feeling great and life is good. But that's the reason that I really try hard to have wonderful, joyous Julys. My sister Gina's birthday is the 19th of July, and we celebrate her life as well. And so we have to take the good and the bad and rejoice in the good, right? And the way we find joy is in our hearts. And one of the things that brings me joy is yarn and crochet. And I love that I get to share it with all of you. And I see a bunch of you have already clinked in. Karen and Rosetta, Pam, Tina, Linda, Crystal. There's Rosetta again. She's heading out to shop at Hobby Lobby. I think the 30% off is this week because they do it like twice a month, and sometimes it's every other week, and sometimes if the month has an extra week in there, there'll be 2 weeks in between. Use those Hobby Lobby coupons and use that 30% off. Get you some good bargains. All right, Rita and Dawn, Beth, Tina, Margaret, Teresa, Tammy, Dawn, Nikki, Teresa, Linda. There you are again, my precious friend. Let's see. I can see, but thought there was trouble since I was in the mall. Oh, no, I was, for some reason this morning, I've been having a little bit of trouble just even connecting to my regular Wi-Fi. So it might just be my Wi-Fi's messing up today or something. But it looks like we're in good now. So I wanted to show you all my cup. I've got my snowman shirt on. I don't know if you can see that. See, it says joy at the top. Joy. And then I've got my snowman cup here. It says Christmas cheer. And the reason I love Christmas in July is because it is so cheerful and it is so much fun. And what I've done this year is I've tried not to put out great big intricate patterns for our Christmas in July. I've tried to just do some simple things, and we've also done some updates on some other patterns. Got a knot in my throat for a second, so that we could work on some things without, having a big lap gun in your lap and it's 100 degrees outside and your air conditioner's having trouble keeping up. So some Christmas items that we can make to get ready for Christmas and the holidays, but not sweat. I don't like to sweat. Although I have to confess, where I live, I'm high enough up that I haven't had to turn on my air conditioner yet. I live outside of Parker, which is south of Denver, and we live kind of up even higher than Parker. We're in some acreage where everybody has like 5 to 10 acres each. And we're high enough up and we have enough trees and shade that I haven't really had to turn on my air conditioner yet. And they said it was, I think, 89 degrees in Parker. But we have an attic fan and we just blow the air through in the morning and all night long. And the house stays nice and cool. Although I hear some hotter weather is coming this way, which I'm kind of ready for it because my vegetables are doing really good in my garden, but they really need that heat, to produce. All right, now I wanted to get to the giveaway next, get that out there and done, and then I'm going to discuss a question that I got a couple months ago. I'm going to show you our new patterns that we've been working on, and then I'm going to call it an unbagging, not an unboxing, of some yarns that I'm going to show you. All right, so our giveaway for July is this. You're going to receive this London K yarn bombing kit. But you don't have to use it for yarn bonding. It's a chunky yarn. You can make whatever you want with it. You're going to get 1 blue, 2 white, and 2 red in this kit. And you can see a couple of things that she's done. She made a flag. She made some stars. She just yarn bombed a tree. You can do whatever you want with it. I was thinking it would be great to make one of those wreaths that you can put out during like Memorial Day or 4th of July or something like that. But anyway, want to know who the winner is? All right, I've got it written down here. The winner's name is, are you ready? Sandra Bowers. I think I wrote Brewer. I think it's Bowers. Sandra Bowers. Bowers is the last name. Now, like I always say, do not put your information in a comment here or on YouTube. All right. I don't want anyone getting your email or your shipping address. What you need to do is you need to go to Posh Pooch Designs on Facebook, send me a message, or you can go to www.poshpoochdesigns.com, hit that contact button. It'll shoot right over to my email, and then you can send me your shipping address. And make sure you send me your email so I can give you the tracking number. I always forget to ask that, all right? Sandra Bowers, you're the winner. Contact me and I'll get this out to you this week. I love it when you contact me quickly because I like getting them out, really quick. All right, so that's our giveaway. And I'm real excited about our next giveaway in August. Kristen Omdahl is going to be giving away one of her books, and I'll tell you more about that when we start August. Okay, so we got another week or so, about 2 weeks, before that one starts. All right, now the next thing I want to talk to you about, let's make sure we all clink in. I think I forgot that. Everybody grab whatever you're drinking and clink in. Clink. And if you don't know what clinking is, it's just a silly way to say, hello, I'm here, I'm watching, and we're having fun. Because I like to have fun and I like to laugh. Now, something I wanted to talk to you about is, I think it was like back in January, I got a comment from someone. It wasn't real nice, but it's okay. But she said, why in the world are you making crochet videos when nobody's crocheting anymore? And I thought, she must not run in my group. But it really got me to thinking, and it was probably a good thing that she asked me that question, because it really got me to thinking, who is crocheting out there? And so I went into one of my blogger groups, which is a bunch of my blogger friends and that write crochet patterns and design crochet patterns. Some of them test for us, and just ask them some questions, not about anything about them at all. I didn't want to know, male or female, the color of their skin, where they live, what their preferences were, any of that. So I wanted to keep it completely generic, and I just asked them the one question, and that is their age. And I'm going to click over to this other camera, and I made a chart with those results. All right, so we don't know if they're man or woman, boy or girl. Well, we do know boy or girl age-wise, but I mean, all we know is their age. I didn't want to know anything else about them or even where they live. America, Canada, Germany, any of that. I didn't want to know Australia, any of that. All I wanted to know is their age, and then that their age that they are right now, and then I made a chart to the percentage of people in those age groups. All right, so this is just one type of chart just to kind of let us know who's crocheting out there. And so you can see 19 and under, out of 100%, only 5% are crocheting. Between 20 and 29, about 10%. Now remember, this is not the world. This is just the people that I asked, okay? 30 to 39 was about 15%. 40 to 49 was about 20%. 50 to 59 was 30. And 60 to 70 is 20%. And the largest age group of the people that I asked was 30% of the people. So this shows me a couple of things. First of all, we need to be more vigilant about getting the word out that people love to crochet. And this here tells me, this is my age group, 50 to 59. I'm 56. And this is my age group of people that are crocheting. But it also did my heart good to know that there are some people that are out there that are 19 and under that are crocheting and love it. But I wanted to just do this just by age out of 100%, what the percentages were. And so, like I said, it gives us something to work with here. It tells us we need to pass on our love of crochet and our love of yarn to our younger generations. And we need to, I say this all the time. Everybody should be loving yarn and crocheting, right? I do. I say it all the time. And I believe that. And there's a couple of reasons that I believe that. I think that crochet is a wonderful art. You can take some string and a crochet hook, and then you can make beautiful artistic things with colors and textures and thicknesses. And it's just so much fun. Okay, so the first reason I think everyone should crochet is because it's fun. The second reason is it's healing. Anytime you have a struggle in your life, a lost loved one, a physical issue, just someone bullying you or being unkind to you, and you just need to get away from what's happening, it's a great way to concentrate on the art that you're working on and put those sad or hurtful thoughts aside and concentrate on the healing of yourself emotionally and spiritually in your mind. Because you can concentrate on whatever you're making, whether it be an Afghan or a little bitty coaster, you can heal. And I'm not saying this as a doctor, or I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I'm just telling you what worked in my life. When I was going through some of those things, losing my mom, losing my sister, being diagnosed with thyroid cancer, I concentrated on yarn and crochet, and it helped me get through it. And the fact that I could share it with other people and knowing that they loved what I do also is also healing. And that's why I really encourage you to join our group, the PPD Puppy Love Crochet group on Facebook, because it's a positive group. We don't allow any negativity. And it's one of these things where not everybody crochets the same. And if you post a picture of something, not everybody's going to like it. But if you don't like it, you don't need to say anything, but you can be encouraging. And encouragement is very important. And so basically, we need to pass it on because it's fun. We need to pass it on because it's healing. And we need to pass it on because it's inclusive. Every single person can learn to crochet. Whether you're a beginner or whether you think you're an expert, which I don't think anyone's ever an expert. We're always learning every day. And I learn something new all the time. Crochet is an ever-changing art. We can heal and we can grow and we can include everybody because, like I always say, everybody needs to love crochet and yarn. But I really wanted to pass that on to you because I got to thinking, it's hard for me to understand that people don't really care for crochet. Because it's our life, right? We love it. We love it. And love yarn and everything else. So anyway, I thought it would be fun to share that with you this week. Just my findings. I just put it out there in that one particular group and said, Tell me your age group. Don't tell me how long you've been crocheting. Don't tell me whether you're a man or a woman, boy or girl. Don't tell me, where you live or what color your skin is or any of that stuff. Because I don't care about that stuff. I just wanted to know the age group because it's so important that we pass on our love of crochet. All right? All right, let's talk about our Christmas in July patterns that we've done this week. Now, I did an extra video this week because I wanted to make sure that we had something for every day. Excuse me. I'm getting dry. I just love to talk. I can't help it. So anyway, let me show you what we did this week. One of the ones that we did were these miniature mittens. Put it on my finger so you can see them. They're just a fun little ornament. And you can fill them with candy or goodies. You can use them for place settings. Maybe put the silverware inside. They're great for parties because you can give one to every one of your guests. Or if you've got a Sunday school class or a teacher. Remember, this is for Christmas, so the teachers will be back in school, So anyway, they're super fun and super fun to make. And they also hang perfect on Christmas trees or on any of your decorations. So this is a pattern that I had written before, and we updated the pattern and the video and added a bunch of new pictures. Another one we did this week was our Santa coaster. And he kind of fades out if I don't do him just right. There we go. And he's a lot of fun to make. And you can make him two ways. This extra little ridge right here, you can leave that off if you want to. I like it because it helps the cup stay centered on the table. And the fun thing about this little guy is you can make him out of cotton or you can make it out of acrylic. And I like to make them out of acrylic because I usually are putting something hot on them and it's not going to sweat. And so I'm just worried about keeping my wood surface safe. I'm not worried about soaking up the sweat. But if you're going to serve like iced tea or cold drinks and you want to use these, and these are fun for parties too, because your guests again can take these home and remember how much fun they had at your party. All right, now the other thing that we did were the miniature stockings. And you can see you can make these out of whatever leftover scraps you've got. Super cute. These will fit a nice gift card. There's enough room in there to slide in a gift card. And these are also great for teachers, or if you have a class and you want to put a gift card or some goodies inside. They also make great place settings. They also hang on the tree and hang up decorations. That's why I said I wanted to do some more simple things that you can make with some of your leftover yarns, but isn't going to make you sweat because you're holding a great big blanket or something, okay? And then yesterday we did the vintage Christmas boot. And so let me show you the red and white one first. This is the one I received many years ago, and it's a little worn. So I don't know if you can see it. I'll hold it back here. It's a little worn. It's been packed away. And so I thought it would be super fun to write that out and make a pattern of it so that you could do it only with my new sparkle yarns. And see, that's why I call these doing a vintage pattern with a modern twist. And I did this. I liked using the green because I thought it kind of looked like a wreath. All right. And they're super fun. And I wanted to show you the jars that I purchased. You get 4 of these jars. I want to say $9.97 at Walmart. And I also saw them at King Super, but they were more expensive at my King Super, which is Kroger. But they're by ball. They're 32 ounces. And I like the big lid because, pop this off of here, you can fit cookies inside there. Originally, when I saw these in the early 1970s, I hate saying that because that was such a long time ago. My friend of mine's mom made these for her friends, and she baked cookies inside that she had made. But the red and white one was given to me by a Sunday school teacher, and she had put newspaper in the toe to keep the shape, and then she had these big paper cups, and I don't know where that she got them, but she filled them up with those candies that are like clove and cinnamon and peppermint, and they look like little pillows, and then they have the ripple ones too. And I every time I would pull that out of my Christmas stuff, I would still smell those smells of clove and cinnamon, and it just smells so good. But anyway, these are super fun to make. They're big. They're like 8 inches across by 8 inches tall. Super fun to make. And so what I did is I showed you how to make my style of the granny square that I used for this pattern. And then I explained to you how to piece it together. So it's a little bit longer of a video than I usually write. I think it might be 35 or 40 minutes. But if you already know how to do portions of it, you can always fast forward. And that's another thing I wanted to mention. I keep getting questions about you need to slow down, or you need to go faster, or you need to pause. And one thing, those of you who love YouTube, you need to remember you can do all of those things on your side on YouTube. You can pause the video, you can slow down the video, and you can also fast forward the video. You can do all of those things. If there's something you can't see and you want to slow it down, you can do that on YouTube yourself. And so, I'm not the only one who gets those questions. It's something we've talked about in my blogger group. And there are so many things on YouTube that you can do yourself. You can also do the closed caption. And that there's so many things we don't know we can do. Another question about YouTube I get is, where do you always say the link for the pattern is in the notes under the video? Okay, so underneath the video, there's a little black arrow on some phones. It depends on what you're downloading it on. When I tried to open it up on my iPad, it says see more. When I try to open it up on my phone, there's a little tiny black arrow. If you click that black arrow or you click that see more, all of this more information will come down. If there's been an update, that's where you'll find it. If you want the link to where the written pattern is with all the pictures, the link will be there as well. So I just want to answer those questions. All right, now before we go, I've got one more thing I want to do. And I'm going to move this out of the way. And that is my local Walmart. There's my Walmart bag. Has reset their whole yarn department. And I'm so excited about this because not only did they reset it, but they made it another 8-foot section long. So we've got the whole side now and then 2 4-foot sections on the other side. And I was real excited about it. Now, I told you about that they carry this new Ferris wheel, and I haven't got a chance to do something with it yet. And this is pretty, this color I chose. Let's see. It is called Wild Violets. I got 2 of these, and I do have plans for this, so be looking for that. And then I also got 2 of these. We talked about this. This is the Hello Gorgeous. I got 2 of these. This is called Orchid Blossom. And I have a new bag pattern I'm working on with that one. But then whoops, almost hit my other light. Then I also noticed they had a bunch of other yarns I hadn't seen before. And so I found this. This is called Premier Puzzle. The color is called, it's upside down. And it's so tiny. Maze. M-A-Z-E. But I got it because I've got something I want to do for the guys this fall. And I think this is going to be perfect for that. And it's a nice big skein or skein. It's got 7 ounces. And it was $4.97. So it's a really good deal. All right. Let's set that over there. And then I found some neat other things. And this one is from Lion Brand. I don't know exactly how you say it. I got 2 of them. Kaboo. But these are used for making knitted knockers. And the reason I went ahead and got these is because I thought that it would be very, very, very good because October's coming around, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And there are some crochet knitted knockers out there. And I know it's a weird thing to talk about, but I do remember my mom had these replacements or whatever you want to call them that were hard and rubbery and heavy and made you sweat. And so the knitted ones or crochet ones are soft, they're lightweight, and they're filled with stuffing. And you can use a cotton stuffing or you can just use, whatever you have around, even the polyester, and they're not going to be heavy or hot. And so these on the side, they say right there, see that? See if I can get it right. Knitted Knockers approved. And they have some other shades as well. I just grabbed these two to have because I'm going to try out some of the patterns. I don't have a pattern for one, but there are lots of them out there. I found two on Pinterest that I'm going to try. All right, two more yarns. This is the Peaches and Cream, but if you look at it, it's a variegated of some kind. It says denim, and they're calling it stripy. Isn't that cool? And they had these in several different colors. I went with the blue because I just really liked it. And the last cotton they have is called Re-Up. And I had not seen this. Someone mentioned it to me. And it's from Lion Brand. It's 85 cotton, 15 polyester. So it's not 100% cotton. But I am going to try this. And I'll let you know. I usually like to make a washcloth or something pattern just to kind of try it out to see how it's going to work. But those are all the new yarns that I found at my Walmart. The lady that I was talking to was telling me about some other new yarns that they're going to have, but she didn't know the brand name of them. And so I'm going to go back and check and see what I can find. But I was so excited to see that Walmart is reaching out. I mean, they have lots of Red Heart, and I didn't see a whole lot of the Walmart brand yarn. I can't remember what it's called, Home something. But I didn't see a lot of that. But I did see a lot of other stuff that they're carrying that I'm really, really excited about. Okay? And check out your local Walmart because they are doing a reset. And one thing the lady told me, she said, it just depends on the region. Because sometimes you're not going to find the chunky yarns maybe down south. You'll find maybe more cottons and medium fours. Where maybe up north you might find more. It just kind of depends on what they feel is going to sell in those areas. And so my Walmart has a good combination of thick and thin and in between and cotton with the new set. I was so scared when I saw they were clearancing out a bunch of stuff that it was going to be gone, And they did make their hooks and needles a little bit smaller in order to accommodate all the new yarn. So I'm very excited about that. And the reason is, I can't get Red Heart at Hobby Lobby anymore. And although Michaels still has Red Heart, they don't have a big selection because they have a lot of their own yarns now. The only place I can really find a good selection of the Red Heart stripes and Fair Isle and all the other colors that Red Heart has is at my local Walmart and also my Joann's. But my Joann's is a fair drive away. And so I don't go there more than like maybe once every couple of months. Where I go to Hobby Lobby and Michael's and Walmart often. And another place that's good to check, if you have a store called Tuesday Morning, I do check there occasionally. All right. So anyway, I just wanted to show you those new yarns. And I am really curious of your age that you crochet. And I'm just curious, you don't have to tell me anything about yourself. And if you want to tell me your age, you can, unless you just don't want to. So anyway, I'm going to let you go. That's all I've got for you today. That was a lot. Keep passing on your love for crochet. And remember, I can't do what I do without you.